comfortably today, but Ken O'Brien, despite the gusting winds and the very cold weather, is having a tremendous day. He's thrown for almost 180 yards and a half, one for a touchdown, Ahmad. This guy's having maybe his biggest day of this season.
And the thing that's been so impressive is not only his accuracy, but his mobility. A couple of times he's been under pressure. He's backed out of there, still keeping his head up, looking down the field, trying to find a receiver, and he's come up with a target. He is playing exceptionally well.
18 completions out of 26 throws, actually for 190 yards, says Ken O'Brien. But you have to harken back to last week. He passed for over 330 yards against the Colts. Things went bad in the second half. They lost the game. It's not over yet.
No, not at all. And as New England has done all year, they play hard right to the end. I mean, they'll come out here. Half-to-half improvement is always important. And not only for if you're behind, but even if you're ahead, you've got to improve, play better than you did the first half.
An interesting development for the Jets in the first half. A 51-yard field goal attempt just before halftime. And they called on Aguilar to kick it, their punter and kickoff man. And as you saw, he hit it, but a man was illegally lined up in the Jets' blocking formation, and consequently, the field goal was negated. Pat Leahy in his 18th year, and Pat Leahy, with the wind at his back, is going to kick it off now. It's a short kick, even with the wind. Here comes Marvin Allen. He's to the 20 and out to the 31-yard line. At halftime, some of the Patriot faithful were talking about the prevent offense they've been running today. They haven't done much. Odegaard was on the tackle. If we look at the Coors Light halftime numbers, Jets dominated the game. Look at the total yardage.
235 to 71 in time of possession, which the Jets have done very well all season. They've had the ball twice as long as the New England Patriots. You know, the temperature is dropping here rapidly.
And that wind, I'll tell you, anybody flying north to south is going to get there faster. We got a tremendous wind coming out of the north. As Millen stands in and throws in the direction of his backup tight end, Ben Coates, a rookie that they think highly of. Mo Lewis and Kyle Clifton were covering on the play.
Cellular One is proud to sponsor the Patriots this
Patriots, first play from scrimmage, they fumbled the ball. Big Leonard Russell did. We haven't seen much of him lately. Couple of punts, then the INT. That was picked off by Scott Mercereau, of all people. Mo Lewis with the big rush tipped the ball. John Vaughn is in the backfield on 2nd down and 10 for New England. Vaughn. He breaks it out to the 47-yard line. Eric McMillan, the free safety, made the stop. The big block was thrown by number 85, Marv Cook.
And Vaughn, they say more of Vaughn they want in his stands. Watch this nice move here on Kyle Clifton. Gets out of the grasp and then has that instant acceleration to pick up 15 yards on the carry.
Vaughn came out of Michigan early after his junior year to enter the NFL draft. He can also throw the ball. He's thrown a touchdown pass this year. That was to Marv Cook, who just blocked for him. Play fake to Vaughn. Here comes the big rush, and Hugh Millen has room to run as he dives down to the 42-yard line. So the Patriots come out with some big plays here in the third quarter, trying to get some offense and some points.
We spoke at halftime about how this Patriot team does not give up. You'll see Millen, the fake to Russell, and then takes up around the right end. He sees it. He's got a lot of running room there and takes advantage of it. That pass was designed to be, that play was designed to be a pass, but you got all that open yardage in front of you. You got to take off and run with it.
Patriots working into the wind here in the third quarter. John Vaughn runs hard down to the 40-yard line where Eric McMillan came up and popped him.
Eric McMillan, here's a guy, goes to the Pro Bowl, a bona fide defensive back, a bona fide Pro Bowl type defensive back. Then all of a sudden he comes back and he's beaten out of his position. Now what does he do? He doesn't go away, put his head down, and not contribute at all. He just keeps chipping away, keeps playing hard, wants to be a contributor on this team, and sooner or later he gets a chance to play and comes up with a couple of big plays already in this game today.
Millen stops and throws, and the ball is broken up. Brian Washington, a strong safety, tipped it away from Marv Cook on the post pattern. Millen was leveled on a big hit by Marvin Washington just as he released the ball. Eric McMillan is a smart defensive back. He was a two-time captain of Missouri. Last May, he got his master's degree from Fordham University, and he's already begun work on his doctorate in educational administration at Fordham. And he learned some of his early football from Ahmad Rashad in the locker room of the St. Louis Cardinals.
That's right. I happen to be a teammate of his father's. He is a fine young man, and I tell you, he handled this situation about not starting as well as it could be handled.
Everybody moved. 22 guys and the officials that jumped there.
New England, you cannot make a living.
Before the snap, they'll false start. Everybody move at the center. 5 yards. Still third down.
You cannot make a living throwing the ball to the tight end. Everybody move but the center. That's not the way it's supposed to work. Maybe the center had the wrong snap count. That happens.
Right. Yeah,
that happens.
Had to be.
Had to be the center. They had the wrong snap count.
Gene Chilton. Big Gene says, if I don't snap it, nothing goes.
Dick Butkus used to make a lot of centers do that. When he was playing right over the top of them, heck, they'd snap as soon as they touched it.
He'd scream those vile epithets at them. Here's a throw downfield, and McMurtry down to the 27-yard line. Greg McMurtry, who really hadn't produced much until earlier this year, and before a game, McPherson said to him, you're going to have a great day today. You're going to be the guy, and he caught the winning touchdown pass in the upset of the Oilers.
And Millen, looking at him all the way, crossing route, puts it in a nice spot. Comes up with the catch. The fellow that I'm looking for, and I'm sure that the New England Patriots would like to get the ball to, is Irving Fryer, who has not caught a ball yet today.
Now, Irving came in with 44 catches for the season. McMurtry, very sure-handed, a Major League Baseball prospect. That's Irving Fryer at the top of the screen, and Millen has to burn a timeout when at a time he doesn't want to do it. But they want to keep the drive going, and on 1st and 10, he obviously saw something that he didn't like. 11:57 to go in the third quarter, and a timeout on the field. First down and 10 at the Jet 26-yard line. Jets lead the game 14-0. Timing pattern to Irving Fryer, just his second catch of the day, both for short yardage. First reception for 4 yards. That was for 5.
Defensively, Mike Grimm.
As we check the Hertz 10-minute ticker. Chiefs and Broncos vying for first place in the tough AFC West. Tied up 10-10 at Arrowhead. Redskins looking to go to 11-0 on the season. The Bears fighting it out with the Colts at Indianapolis. Packers with a 7-point lead. Bengals and the Eagles tied in the third. And Atlanta laying waste to Tampa Bay. After the same was done to Atlanta a week ago by the Skins. Here is John Vaughn throwing. We talked about him throwing a touchdown pass earlier this season to his tight end Marv Cook. That was the intended target. And he did well not to get any more on the ball because there were 2 guys standing in front of Cook to intercept it.
It looked like he kicked it. When the ball was
end
going,
over end. That's
like
hard to do.
A quail. It's watch here.
Not a thing of beauty.
The old rollout pass, and that ball
Lineup information. It contains many articles
was
and
a
pictures.
flopper. It could have been the wind. I'm sure that's what he's saying as it goes over to Coach Mack. It was the wind, Coach. The wind. Run that play the other way.
Coach is saying, don't worry about it. We won't be running it again.
Ever in life.
Third down. Patriots need 6.
Oh, my God. Mistakes.
Looks like a delay of game against New England.
I think they'd rather have it be a delay of game than have to take that time out.
That tells the story.
The 45-second clock did not fully reset. We're going to set the 45-second clock at 25.
did seem like a quick 45.
It did, but how do you pick that figure? 25.
Why not? Seemed like a good idea at the time. 11:13 on the game clock. Third quarter, Jets lead at 14-0. Takes a look, and his arm is hit as he delivers the ball. Dennis Byrd got a piece of Millen's arm as Hugh Millen tried to throw downfield. He looked him out like he might have had a lot of room to run up the middle.
Well, he did, but he was the entire time he was looking down trying to find a receiver. You'll see Dennis Byrd come up the middle a little bit late. There's Byrd, comes off a block and just gets in there to bother Millen as he tries to make the throw.
He could have thrown, run for a first down. Now a difficult field goal try by Charlie Bauman. As you see, he's hit 4 of 4 since he's come in, but this is into the wind. He hits it. And in this game of inches, he is just wide right. 39-yard attempt drifted off into the wind, and so the Patriots continue scoreless.
Jets will take over.
Enough leg on this kid that was just a little bit off to the right, and it could have been the wind that might have blown it that way. It is a stiff wind blowing in his face.
Again, a good fake by O'Brien as he drills it over the middle, and it's caught by Rob Moore, and he's out to midfield. The Jets with a big strike, good for 28 yards and a first down. As O'Brien, as his coach Cousins thought he could do, lighting up the New England pass defense.
The deeper you run a crossing route, the more likely you will be wide open because the defense stretches. The deeper you run it, you run a route at 18, 20 yards, there's a lot of room over the middle, and Rob Moore found it, and Ken O'Brien found Rob Moore.
Jim Sweeney down over the ball at center. 8 in white the guards. Eatman and Criswell the tackles. Good offensive line play by the Jets as the carry by Blair Thomas is down to the 48-yard line of the Patriots.
Offensive line playing extremely well. Also, you must have a lot of time to throw a deep route like that, so the offensive line responsible for giving O'Brien time to throw the ball down the field. You're talking about the size of that offensive line. They have some big people up there.
That's Dwayne White, the right guard. About 315. You've heard of a 3-piece suit. He wears a 4-piece suit. Baxter breaks tackles, knocking people over. Rolling through the Patriot defense like a big bowling ball, knocking people aside. A 10-yard gain after he was hit behind the line. Finally, 2 defensive backs, Poland and Lepet, brought him down.
Irv Eatman is another big fella on that offensive line who's 6'7", about 300 pounds. Has 29-inch thighs, a 58-inch chest, and is the father of an 11-pound, 7-ounce daughter, I believe, today. Oh, it's a little boy, 11-pound, 7-ounce boy. I told him that he didn't have a baby, he had a small child.
Blair Thomas runs it, but there are markers down, and Vincent Brown was on the tackle for New England. Game clock down to 8:46 to play in the third quarter. Now Jerry Austin says,
defensive end is lined up all sides, 5 yards, still first down.
That's another one of those things that make coaches get old. It takes no talent to know where to line up. Those are what you call mental errors. Or when you read and say, oh, we make too many rookie mistakes. That's a rookie mistake. Rather, if you've been in the league 10 years or 10 minutes, you have to know where to line up. There's the lineup right there. See the middle of the field. Hand was across the ball.
Good play call, O'Brien with first down and 5. But Freddie Schmerlis, in his 13th year from Boston College, stops it.
Uh, 34 years old.
Yep, second-round draft choice of the Bills. His college team at Boston College. said you couldn't have too many good guys. You were drafted in the second round. They were 0-11 his senior year.
It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Jets.
So we were an improving team. Joe Collier, the defensive coordinator. He's been out of the NFL for 2 years after all those seasons as the head defensive man at Denver. And this defense has been much improved under Collier. But O'Brien has really been moving them to throws. Another throw. Blair Thomas is met by the Undertaker, Vince Brown.
Defensively.
Next Sunday, NBC Sports presents an exciting NFL football doubleheader beginning at 12:30 Eastern Time with NFL Live. Then you'll see the AFC East leaders, the Buffalo Bills, take on these Patriots. A couple of weeks ago in Buffalo, the Bills had Patriots 22-17. In the second half of the doubleheader, among the games you'll see, Chargers versus the Jets. Many of you will see the Dolphins go against the Bears at Chicago. Check your local listings. NFL football, a doubleheader day next Sunday on NBC. Another big throw, and running in the open field is Terrence Mathis, and he's going in. O'Brien continues his mastery, a 36-yard touchdown throw to Terrence Mathis.
Anytime you catch a ball over the middle, there's only one tackle you have to break. You see O'Brien hitting Mathis. There's the only tackle he's got to break by Tim Gordon, and he's off. First NFL touchdown of his career last night in the hotel. He said, hey, you don't want to talk to me? You just want to talk to Al Toon? I'm going to give you a reason to talk to me. And he has. Told me to call him over at Mo Lewis's house.
O'Brien, really some superior numbers here, Ahmad.
21 for 29.
Is holding on the try. 10 yards. Reaches the try.
21 for 29, 250 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Ken O'Brien.
O'Brien got hit hard on that touchdown throw just after it.
Nothing comes free. He lets loose of this ball. Now, this is about a late hit. That ball's gone for a beat, and then O'Brien is leveled.
Jerome Henderson was the man who came on a cornerback blitz and hit him. O'Brien in his 9th year. He has been the NFL passing leader in one season, has the greatest attribute a quarterback can have. You can talk about foot speed and arm strength. Accuracy is what it's all about. He's had that.
He is so accurate.
Now Leahy will drive. What's the equivalent of a 30-yard field goal. It's an extra point after the penalty. And he hooks it right up and through. So the Jets now with a commanding 21-0 lead over the Patriots with 7:38 to play, third quarter.
Yeah. There's a good group there.
The Jets have been a good group with their offense, building a 21-0 lead now. The kickoff comes down to John Vaughn, and a marker comes in as Vaughn runs it back.
Pushed out of bounds, number 9.
Dale Dawkins ran him out of bounds. Legal use of hands signaled against the Patriots.
More mental errors by the Patriots. They just seem to self-destruct. I'm sure Coach Mack is having a problem with it.
Coach Mack talking about this being a critical point in the season for us. Well, the prognosis for this patient, the Patriots, is not good. If the performance today is they're going to fall to 3-8. The Jets coming off the ropes emotionally after they were devastated by a loss to the big underdog, to the Colts a week ago. Today, the Jets have played one of their best games. Nobody's been able to blow out the Patriots in the recent weeks. Again, Millen looking to fire away on first down. Throwing a catch out to the 24-yard line. Gain of 7 to Marv Cook.
Stop was made.
Tony Stargell made the tackle.
45, Tony Stargell.
Going right to that 2-minute offense into alignment without a huddle, trying to get back in the game. Another throw, another catch, a punishing hit put on by Eric McMillan on Greg McMurtry.
Greg McMurtry on the reception.
McMillan just unloaded on McMurtry on that one. But he did a fine job by holding on to the ball.
On first down, McMillan looks again. Another throw, another catch. Running up the field is Irving Fryer. Big gainer out to the 48-yard line. Was good for 16 yards in a first down. Hasty ran him out of bounds.
You always got to know what sideline you're on, because if you're on the opponent's sideline and you get run out of bounds, they just conveniently make a hole for you to go through. Nobody catches you. Irvin Fryer, with a little out pattern, then gets run out of bounds by Hasty, and watch people move out of the way. Now, if it was on your bench, they'd catch you. On the other side, they just sort of step out of the way and let you keep going. Irving Fryer, a breakaway artist, has not been able to break away today.
Millen on first down. He's 11 of 17 throwing the ball. Turns it himself. And bails out across midfield. Darrell Davis ran him out of bounds. As we check the Hertz 10-minute ticker. Chiefs have now taken a 3-point lead on Denver. They both went into that game 7-3. Co-leaders in the AFC West.
Colts playing Chicago tough.
Second and 7. Millen stands in. Penalty markers all over it. Throw and a catch to Michael Tinson. A sprinter from Penn State. He's down to the 31-yard line. 18-yard gain, but it could all be coming back.
Looks like it might have been Lageman that was a little
Millen signaling it's against the... Yep. Play goes. 18-yard gain for the Patriots. One thing about this Patriot team is, you know, Matt, they won't quit.
No, they won't. It's talking to them and the coaches. They know if they're ahead or they're behind at the end of the game, they still play hard.
Pittsburgh, nothing.
Steve Timpson with the reception, and then he gets gang tackled down there on the other end.
Cincinnati 7, Philadelphia 7.
Jet defense pitching a shutout. Millen throwing on every down now in the third quarter. Here's another marker. Millen gets to the 28-yard line.
Millen on the key. James Hasty.
Late call on Bird, but there was also an earlier penalty that might be against New England. We'll see if the officials sort this out.
Got all kind of flags down there.
We have offsetting fouls. We have an illegal chop block on number 44. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness against number 90. The penalty is offset. Will replayed. Sit down.
Dick said, what? Bruce saying the same thing. What? All these guys trying to figure out what's going on out here. But McPherson, he certainly has kept his team playing hard right through to the end.
31-yard line of the Jets. It's first and 10.
Draw play on first and 10. This was John Stevens. A 10-yard gain for John Stevens, whose playing time has plummeted.
Second and a yard.
This was the guy who was a rookie, rushed for just under 1,200 yards in '88. You see how his production has decreased since. Strong runner out of Northwest Louisiana. Millen takes a look. There's an open man. It's Mark Cook. He's not done. Inside the 10, down to the 5. R.J. Coors got him, but it was a 17-yard gain on the play.
Mark Cook, a big, strong tight end. Runs this little out ball. Gets rid of one defender here, and then just bulls his way.
Back to live action now, and they're going to get Millen. Jeff Lageman, and that'll go as a sack. He set up to throw. That's the second sack of the day for the Jet defense. Lagerman, you remember, had one negated earlier. He sacked Millen. Then it was called back because one of his teammates had been offside. Second and goal. Whoa. Jets have the ball. Mo Lewis.
While the Patriots may be playing with a lot of enthusiasm and hustle, they're still making the same mistakes they've made in the past, at least in this game. That's their third turnover on the day, and that was a big one. They were well on their way into getting some points, and then they come up with a play like that. And Mo Lewis, fine play by Mo Lewis.
For the New York Jets, they will put the ball to play offensively after 21.
And snaps over Millen's head. Millen tries to slap it further, but Mo Lewis is right in there on top of it.
We're talking about a seriously fast linebacker here.
Mo Lewis, don't call me, I'll call you.
Now the Jets set up on first down and 10, ready to run the ball. No, to play fake the ball. O'Brien airs it out. Rob Moore's going for the ball. And it hung a bit, and Maurice Hurst came back on it and almost had a play.
Intended for Rob Moore.
As the Jets making the best use of that win, that strong win that's at their back for the remainder of this quarter.
Just a flat-out fly pattern, and Maurice Hurst is outrun, but the ball is underthrown.
O'Brien has now hit 21 of 30
for 250 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Before the Patriots.
They had a chance on that one, just not enough leg on the ball.
Baxter trying to turn wide, and he swept under. Lepet and Colin, a couple of defensive backs, knock him down for a 3-yard loss.
Defensively.
Harry Colin, he played at the University of Missouri, as did Eric Millen, who played so well for the Jets.
19.
Chris Dressel, Jets tight end, got dinged on the play. He's down. And with 3:20 to go in the third quarter, while Chris gets up, there's a timeout on the field. Target for 3 years of John Elway when they played together at Stanford. Elway has just thrown a touchdown pass to Mark Jackson, and Denver leads Kansas City 17-13. Another long ball downfield, and it's tipped away. Maurice Hurst covering on the play. Chris Burkett was the intended receiver.
Intended for Chris Burkett.
Jets with over 300 yards total offense in less than 3 quarters.
Maurice Hurst plays this pretty well. Nice knock away. Very good defense by Maurice Hurst, who's been being picked on pretty much today.
Yeah, they've been working on him a lot. Aguiar ready to punt the ball. Jerome Henderson is back. Well hit ball with the wind. Henderson goes back, lets it hop, and it takes Karam out of bounds. So the Patriots go on offense just across their 35-yard line. Tonight it's the real-life, all-new adventures of Mark and Brian.
Patriots
when they pull one big... Last week they were announcers.
That's why I thought they were weird.
Millen got him down close last time, then a bad snap, wrecked the dive, and here is McMurtry. Graceful in the air, turning back at the ball, making the two-handed grab for a 16-yard reception.
Nice strike by Millen.
Millen gets out of jail, dumps it off. John Vaughn working hard on first down to get just 3 yards. James Hasty makes the tackle, along with Marvin Washington.
Millen with an excellent job of avoiding a sack and then finding Vaughn for some positive yardage.
Millen spent his first 2 years with the LA Rams, last season with Atlanta. He came here as a Plan B free agent. Irving Fryer down to the 25-yard line.
It's amazing how when teams go into that 2-minute offense, they're able to find receivers open all over the field. And when they take their time, nobody can get open.
Here's Millen taking a look. There's a throw and a catch. Marv Cook down to the 10-yard line.
Oh, they're saying it's not a catch. When actually it looked like he caught the ball, it was stripped from him and then he fell on it. I beg to differ, even before I see it, but now let's see if I'm right. There's a catch. Well, now he has it. He has it. Now it's stripped out. One more look. Watch Cook. Doesn't have it yet. Now he has it. I thought it was a catch. Of course, I'm a receiver, and I lean towards that persuasion.
Back to live action. Second down. Here's a throw. John Vaughn turning back inside the 20 and down to the 19-yard line. Mike Grimm tackled him as the game clock winds down to 1.5 minutes to play in the third quarter.
Did I say that I was a receiver? I am a receiver?
You're still a receiver.
I'm losing my mind.
It's like being a general. Even when a general retires, they still call him general.
That's right.
Position of honor. McMurtry is down to the 9-yard line. 10-yard gain. Patriots challenge again, but they're still without points, although a minute still to play in the third quarter, and they've moved the ball consistently this quarter on the Jets. Draw to Vaughn. Down to the 3. They were running that in practice yesterday in their 2-minute drill.
And Coach Mack, he's fired up. Send him out there, Coach.
I mean, you might want to suit him up someday. Coach Mack.
He gets into it. I like that about him. I like that enthusiasm.
This team, even behind 21-0, playing like a playoff spot was on the line. They're not going to risk that shotgun snap again. Russell, down close, but not in. Leonard Russell, the rookie standout who fumbled on his first carry from scrimmage today, and then saw limited playing time after 6 carries for a total of 6 yards, comes back in. And that will do it for 3 quarters of play. With the Patriots knocking on the door, we'll be back after these messages from your local station.
The Patriots are down in this area. They went a shotgun formation, and they got a bad snap and caused a turnover. This time, they have Millen way up underneath that center. Look at that stand. They want him to take no chances that ball doesn't have to go any further from the ground and right to Millen's hand.
That's a tall quarterback. Now the Patriots looking to get on the board. Down 21-0. Power set. High back is the fullback, Leonard Russell. Tremendous defensive play by Brian Washington, number 48, the Jets' strong safety. And now, 4th down comes up for New England, and they need a touchdown.
Great play by Brian Washington, but you got to run through that hand. I mean, a big, strong offensive running back like that, you got to run through that. You got a chance to score, put your team in the game, but you can't be stopped by a hand or an arm. As you can see, they only scored 13 touchdowns this season. The NFL averages 21.
From the 4.
Fourth and goal for New England. McMillan gets some time. Now he loses the ball. On the worst of times, are visited again on the New England Patriots.
Number 90, Dennis Byrne.
Murphy's Law. Whatever can go wrong will at the worst possible time.
It certainly has for these New England Patriots.
Well, these Jets are coming hard today.
And there's Bird right on top of him. Mercereau has a interception and a fumble recovery today. He's having a heck of a day.
Doing it all.
He's probably touched the ball more times today than he's had in probably the last 10, 15 years of his life.
His career.
Twice.
Great second look. Our producer today for NBC Sports is Victor Frank. Our director, Richard Klein. Executive producer, Terry O'Neill. As the Jets now take over the ball at their 13-yard line, keeping the shutout intact. Brad Baxter runs the ball, is tackled by Tim Goad.
After that loss last week, you could tell, being around these Jets, that they were embarrassed by losing to the Colts, and they just could not wait to get another chance to go out and show what kind of a football team they were or are.
McPherson said our players are frustrated. That's a dangerous thing for a coach. Trying to keep hope alive, but today the Patriots are running out of hope. It's their own doing, and certainly that of the Jets defense. Baxter runs as the Jets now content to run the clock as best they can. As we now take a look at the Miller Genuine Draft 10-minute ticker. Denver has extended its lead over Kansas City. A huge win for the Broncos, and Dan Reeves, after losing by a point to the Raiders last week, if they can hold on. Washington ready to go 11-0. 12:49 to play. Clock running. Jets holding a 21-0 lead. Looking for their 4th straight win over New England. O'Brien ready to air it out deep. And sees nobody open, so he throws it to an open spot on the field in the direction of Rob Moore.
It is fielded by Coach Matt on 1-to-1 hop. He shows me so. He hadn't put a coat on yet.
He likes this. So does O'Brien. Working into the wind. Having a great day. Another throw. Just off the fingertips of the fleet Rob Moore. Going up high with Maurice Hurst right with him.
Certainly a catchable ball, but you get one-on-one coverage. You got one receiver who's about 6'4". That's a good route and a fine throw, and just Rob Moore not able to hold on to it.
There have been a few drops today, and still O'Brien is 21 for 33 for 250 yards and 2 touchdowns, although he's missed his last 4 throws. On 3rd and 10, O'Brien in the shotgun. Tip ball. Al Toon had it off his fingertips. So just somebody got a hand. It might have been Toon, and then there was the general direction of Burkett, but the ball died before it got to him. Brian gets whacked again here.
O'Brien having a great day, but anytime you let go of that ball, he's going to take that little extra hit afterwards. That's for anybody who thinks quarterback's an easy job. They never get hit. They take some unbelievable hits, unprotected hits.
You got to stand in there and wait for the last possible second for the man to get open. Now the punt downfield to Henderson. Jets special teams play has improved markedly. McPherson said of the Colts loss, he said that was a victory for the Colts special teams. It was a defeat by the Jets special teams. What the new helmets are going to be like.
That's a good look right there.
Looks like the one that kid in Buffalo wears. That extra hi-hat helmet. First down for Miller. Long throw. Open man. Irving Fryar is going to go the distance on a perfect flat play. 56 yards. Ain't over yet. Long way to go.
Great catch.
Oh, is that nice?
By Irving Fryar, who did not see the ball until it was about a foot in front of him. Great anticipation by Miller, who just laid it out there, and Fryer, at the last moment, saw it, reached out, and just snatched it. We mentioned earlier he was a game breaker, and he broke that one.
Tommy Hudson is holding.
Extra point is up and good. As mentioned, these Patriots won't quit. Now they've got something to build on, possibly with 12:01 to go.
Irvin Fryer here is the guy that runs every route to its fullest. You see him just break inside the defender. Right at the last minute, makes a very nice catch. And when he came into the league, he ran a 4.140. He's probably at about 4.3 right now, but that's probably faster than anybody else out on that field. Once again, Millen with the shot. Look at that perfectly thrown ball. And Irvin Fryer on his way to a touchdown. He is a hard-working receiver, runs every route to the fullest, and you see Millen here that he knows he threw a strike and said, yes, that's 6.
Pretty nonchalant about those touchdown completions.
You're supposed to do them like you can do it every day, like I'll be back.
Fryer with 5 catches now for 96 yards.
Anytime you celebrate too much, it's like you've never been in there.
And right now, the Patriots are really getting geared up by their fans. That really ignited a surprisingly good crowd, considering the record of the home club.
So the last time you and I were here together at this point, it was almost me and you in the truck, the only ones left watching at this point.
There's some enthusiasm back for this team. Bauman kicks off, and not very well. A.B. Brown lost the handle, but fell on the ball, and the Jets will take over first and 10 at their 23. And we must remind you that the Jets are working hard into a strong win for the rest of this game. Millen has the wind at his back.
This could have been disastrous had New England been able to come up with that ball, but Brown able to fall on it and give the Jets a start out. Jets a chance to start out on their own 23-yard line.
The winner wins, starting to sweep down from Maine and Canada. Jets moving south to north, right into the wind. Patriot D slaps it down. That was Chris Singleton. There was a number 1 linebacker, number 1 draft choice out of Arizona. We're up following the Jets and Giants in Parsippany, New Jersey. Singleton's missed the last 3 weeks with an ankle injury.
O'Brien has missed his last 6 pass attempts. Bruce Coslick told us last night that this team worried him only in the fact that they play so hard for so long. They always get back in the ball games.
Yeah, as Pete Carroll, the defensive coordinator, was saying, they play their best when they're way behind. So maybe the key is not to get a big lead.
That's right.
Johnny Hector runs, and Garen Veras knocks him down. So that touchdown throw, the 56-yard connection from Hugh Millen to Irving Fryer, has certainly picked up the defensive side of the Patriots. Very cold here and not getting any better. You've seen worse, though, Ahmad, in your days as a Viking.
I have. I have many days.
Every day out there.
Yeah, this year is a heat wave in Minnesota.
Yes, as you see, converted half their previous third down tries. They need 10. Patriots hold. Jets have to punt. Tim Gordon, who's made a lot of big hits today, just puts one on Mathis. Short of the first down. They needed 10. They got 8.
And O'Brien did a fine job of getting this ball away. You see, he's got pressure, tries to run out of it. Tippett's got one arm on him, and he still gets the ball away, but not enough for the first down.
Jets taking their time getting the punt off as Henderson waits. Jets want to run as much clock as they can. 10.5 minutes still to go. Patriots trail by 14. Into the wind. The punt holds. Henderson had it, lost it, and fell on it. Jets might have it. The whole world's after it.
Aguilar's down there. One of the strange things like that. Aguilar's down there pulling off one of those guys who weigh about 280 pounds with one arm.
See, the Jets, when they had their punt return guy back and fielding it in this wind that turns the ball into a knuckleball, they wouldn't touch the ball. Henderson, for whatever reason, moved up on the ball, which was dropping quickly. And we'll see what the officials rule. They don't seem to know. Therefore, you have to believe it's going to go to the Patriots.
They are taking quite a long time trying to figure out who had the ball. And they're getting a lot of help.
This might be an I don't know discussion here. You know, I don't know. I don't know either. How about you? Well, I'm not sure.
It looks like that for sure, because it doesn't take that long to say who had the ball. Was it the Jets or the Patriots?
There's two guys who'd like to know. Haslett and McPherson.
This is the longest I've ever seen.
The receiver is over there by contact in possession of the ball. First down.
So the Patriots, on a nervous play, do keep the ball. And they'll start 1st and 10 just inside their 35-yard line. Still very much in the game. No, it seems to be losing.
It's still not. It's a wrestling match at that point. That's an awful tough call. That's why it took them so long to decide what they wanted to say, I guess.
So the Patriots have the ball. Millen firing on 1st down. Long ball. McMurtry has it. And he's out of bounds at the 46-yard line. So Hugh Millen perhaps writing a comeback story here. The Patriots still down 21-7, but a very impressive second-half throwing display by Hugh Millen, the young quarterback from Washington.
Well, the Jets came in there worried that this team plays so much better when they're way behind, and they're proving it right now. They really have some momentum going.
That was Marv Cook who caught that ball. As the Patriots, working with that strong wind at their back, aligning without a huddle. You see the game clock down to 9:40 to play. The Jets, after building a 21-0 lead, now see the Patriots furiously coming back, although not on that play, as John Vaughn is thrown for a loss.
That was not a good decision to throw that ball to John Vaughn. He had 3 people around him, for one thing, and no chance of getting any positive yards.
There's no foul on the play. 3rd down.
Kyle Tipton also in defensively.
Keep the camera up.
On 3rd down and 12. Millen takes a look. And a poorly advised throw that was not even close to a 1st down if he hit the throw to Michael Timpson. Tony Stargell was defending on the play.
Tony Stargell.
That's one of the things that you have to realize, that he's getting better. There's no sense throwing that ball. It's not going to be a 1st down even if he catches it. You got to throw a ball that you have a chance to stay in business.
Philadelphia 14, Cincinnati 7. Atlanta 36. Tampa Bay, nothing.
John McCarthy, who grew up in Fremont, Ohio, a Minnesota Vikings fan, as he was telling you.
That's right, but not mine. He was actually a fan of Sammy White, wore number 85. I asked him why Sammy White, he said that's because my mother brought home 85.
Viking jersey with 85. Here is the punt down to the 5-yard line, so McCarthy kills one right at the 5-yard line.
Ball is out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
Moves it downfield, and the Jets with a 21-14 lead now go 1st and 10 from deep in their own end, and they've got to maintain possession of the ball, run it if they can, and try to run some clock. But this wind is such a tremendous factor here. The wind gusting up to 25 miles an hour, and it's at the Patriots' back for the rest of this game. Is going to be a big, big factor.
At this point, I think the Jets want to be able to establish a running attack. They haven't been able to run the ball all day, but now they need to kill the clock, get some 1st down, so they'll have to try and run the ball against this tough New England defense.
Well, Here come the Jets to the line of scrimmage. First down and 10 at the 6-yard line. Baxter turns it upfield, and that helps the Patriots, stopping the clock.
One of the things that the Patriots came in here convinced that they could do was stop the Jets running game, but the Jets came in and passed them crazy, so they haven't had that chance.
They got a good one going at KC. As we check the Miller Genuine Draft 10-minute ticker, Vikings way behind have now gone in front of the Packers. Second down and 8. O'Brien hands off, and Baxter dives ahead. Brad Baxter working harder, gets very close to a first down. He needed 8 and appears to have gotten it.
One of the biggest plays in this football game as Brad Baxter fights his way forward for the first down. You see, just a simple handoff off tackle, breaks it to the outside, and now Brad Baxter breaking one tackle, keeps his feet, and drives all the way through to the first down. Big play. It's what they want to do, get first downs, move the chains, and run that clock out.
O'Brien goes back to the run. It's Baxter again, and he brings it ahead for a gain of 14 yards and a Jet first down before Tim Gordon in the last line of defense. Safety brought him down. So the Jets have White and Eatman blasted open on the right side, and the strong man, Brad Baxter, although his nickname not as smooth, he's got that good rap.
Well, he was smooth running through there too, as he lost his footing right at the end. But let me say, speaking of footing, this field has been put down here for only 5 days. George Toma has done a wonderful job.
Really
we have not seen anybody slip, no big chunks of turf come up. But it's just almost a miracle that he could do that and have it be in this kind of condition.
Trevor Maddich, who wears 46 now, he was a former #1 draft choice of the Patriots. Dick Steinberg, the former.
Snap, number 46, center ready to start, false start. Still first down.
Steinberg, the head of personnel for the Patriots, and they built up the team that went to the Super Bowl. Now the head man for the Jets, their general manager.
He is one of the best general managers in the business. He can find talent.
And next Sunday, NBC Sports presents an exciting NFL doubleheader beginning at 12:30 Eastern Time with NFL Live. Some of you will see the Bills go against the Patriots in the second half. Jets go against the Chargers, or you'll see the Dolphins go against the Bears at Soldier Field. Check your local listing. Markers down. Brad Baxter gets the call.
Markers down. Keep going defensively.
Here's Jerry Austin again. He's a busy guy, and he now says,
Defense offside in the middle of the line, 5 yards, still first down.
That'll put the
6:23 to go. Jets lead 21-7.
Yes.
Patriots working furiously to try to get the ball back.
They have had so many mental errors and big mistakes in crucial situations that they're just fortunate to still be just 14 points behind in this football game.
Jets trying to get over 500 and stay in that wild card race. They go to 6-5 with a win today. Baxter hit, lost it. Patriots have it. New England has the ball. The Undertaker uncovers it. Vincent Brown. Andre Tippett knocked it away.
It almost appeared as if Vincent Brown just reached in and took it. And it's only the 13th turnover of the season for the Jets, but a big one. You watch here as Baxter watched Vincent Brown take that left hand and just take the ball, strip it out, and he's able to recover it. Big turnover for the New England Patriots. They've got the wind at their backs.
I want to congratulate one of our team of people here, Ed Fibichoff, and his wife, Barry, on the birth of their new daughter, Bree. New heir to the Fibichoff fortune.
That's right.
Millen stands in, dumps it off. On the run is McMurtry, and he gets out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Oh, it's turning into a good one here, Ahmad.
It is. And these Patriots, we've been telling you all along that they do not quit. As you see Millen here looking downfield, got a lot of time to throw the ball.
Ball is spotted at the 12.
Moves very nicely. Finds McMurtry. These Patriots will not quit.
No, they will not. Here's Millen. Here's a throw and a catch. Our Cook fights to the 6-yard line. 6 yards short of a touchdown, 3 yards short of a first down. Michael Grimm brought him down.
A lot of time to go. 5 minutes left to go in the football game.
Millen looks. He's in trouble. Here comes the rush. Incomplete. 3rd and goal. The same old story for the Patriots, who have to go for it. Darrell Davis put the heat on Millen. He flushed him out. Defensive end Darrell Davis of the New York Jets.
Millen run out of the pocket and then finally finding a receiver, but he throws it where only the receiver can make the reception. So pretty good job of Millen getting rid of the ball. But they have been in this situation a couple times today.
Coach Coslett on the sideline, still going with the shades, but there hasn't been any sun over there in a long time. Handoff, John Vaughn. Jets stop it. 4th down comes up. Mike Brehm, 43. Eric McMillan, 22. Save the touchdown. As Coach Coslett now sees his defense faced with stopping a 4th and goal. Actually, they need a yard for the first down, 3 yards for the touchdown.
They have to.
They're going to measure. He's not there, though.
No, it looked like he was not anywhere close.
Well short, but that's what they need for a first down.
That draw play, I question that draw play at that point. Somehow down there in that area, I'd take my chances with receivers running free through the secondary.
That's Scott Zolak, the big guy, their 3rd-team quarterback.
Here comes some big fellas off the sideline, a whole group of them.
Oh, big group of them, including Freddie Childress. We talked about guys big enough that don't need a 3-piece suit, need a 4-piece suit. Freddie is the biggest of all. 3-5-0 at right guard. Fourth and over a foot for a first down. Touchdown, John Vaughn. And you know what Dick McPherson is saying. He's saying, thank you, John Vaughn. Thank you so very much for getting into the end zone.
Here come these Patriots.
The no-quit Patriots. They're not going to win the Super Bowl, but they're going to make every Sunday afternoon interesting for whoever they're playing. Mohamed gets the extra point, and we might be going right down to the wire. 4:28 to play. It's 21-14. Place as John Vaughn takes it in.
John Vaughn takes it in to bring this crowd to its feet and also get this reaction from Dick McPherson. Watch, he just goes nuts over there and they can score a touchdown.
Now the kickoff. Mathis takes it back from inside the 5, and he stopped at the 11-yard line.
Or if these Patriots ever got involved in a high-scoring game, McPherson would hurt somebody.
And that was John Vaughn who just made the tackle. Look at these second half numbers.
While O'Brien had the hot hand in the first half, in the second half, it has turned around. You see Millen 18 for 23, 239 yards and a touchdown.
Bill George, our NBC statistician, totaling the numbers, and they've been impressive for Hugh Millen in the second half. O'Brien and the Jets working against the wind and against the crowd noise. Unbelievable. Jets might have coughed it up. Patriots have the ball. Brent Williams. O'Brien trying to keep hope alive, but it could be fading for Coach Coslet's team. As now the Patriots have the ball, and they have it first and 10 at the Jets 17.
Once again, you see Williams inside. Brad Baxter can't keep the ball, coughs it up. Lockhart.
Holy man.
Celebrating.
Isn't this something? Now the Jet defense digs in to try to stop the Patriot onslaught. They were gone, the Patriots, down 21-0 as they challenge for the touchdown. Throw and a catch. Hard Cook. He's down to the 7-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and you cannot overstate or overemphasize the importance of the wind. It's a tremendous gale blowing at the backs of the Patriots for the rest of this game. Vaughn to the 2-yard line.
When you get on a roll like this offensively, the defense becomes tentative because they know a quick strike anywhere can really hurt, so you really don't play as aggressive as you normally do when you don't have this much at stake.
Vaughn again. Jets stick him and stuff him. As time is becoming very important now, the clock winding down to 3:10 to play. Jets lead the game 21-14 after they led it 21-0.
Bruce Coslet. Up. And McPherson.
2 fourth-quarter touchdowns by the Patriots as they now challenge for a third. If they get it and the extra point, they tie the game. Miller in the shotgun. Handoff. Vaughn. No signal from the officials. All the Patriots are signaling touchdown instead of goal line and not in. Inches. Inside the 1-yard line.
It appeared that no one hit him, though, until he was... We'll watch it here. Here is John Vaughn in the underneath handoff. Just slips a little bit right there. Hits the ground. Nobody's hit him yet. They still haven't hit him. Now that's a touchdown.
A touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
That was a touchdown. That's
got to be a touchdown.
You've got to touch him when he's down. Now they're going to review it. I tell you, the lid's coming off if they rule touchdown. It might come off if they rule no touchdown.
They've almost, there's no way that wasn't a touchdown. Nobody touched him. One more look at it. You see Miller, number 7, with the handoff to Vaught. Here we go. Breaks it to the outside, slips down. Nobody has touched him. Now he continues to roll forward. He still isn't hit. He isn't touched at all.
That is a touchdown. They're going to review this at their leisure, take their time, as the game could be decided by that play eventually.
One more time. You see Vaught slip down. Nobody's touched him. He rolls into the end zone. You see McMillan come up, but he didn't hit him until he was into the end zone. Once more. There's the slip.
This is the replay that tells the story.
Here's the roll. McMillan missed him.
Yep. Yes, he missed him.
He's into the end zone.
stunned on the sideline, as are all the Jets, by this furious onslaught of the Patriots.
As Bruce Coughlin said last week, he was not embarrassed by his team, but he was frustrated. And you can see the frustration on his face right there now.
I mean, the Jets have played a terrific game up until this fourth quarter.
Half-to-half improvement. They didn't have any. They had a great first half and did nothing in the second half. One more look. For those of you who still haven't made up your mind, right here, rolls into the end zone. McMillan misses him. Unless there is some rule that I've never heard of.
We're going to extend the 2-minute statute of limitations. We're working on 5 minutes now. But they're doing the right thing. They've got to get this right. And what appeared from that end zone replay to be right is that the Patriots scored a tying touchdown, or what would be a tying touchdown with the extra point. I'll tell you one thing, you're going to have some people coming out of the stands here.
As long as they go that way and not this way, I think we're okay. But once again, from our opinion, it was a touchdown. Here we go.
Replay, touchdown.
Critically important extra point try by Charlie Bauman of the Patriots. Snap and set down are good, and so is the PAT. Penalty markers down. It might be against the Jets, though.
They had to go all out and try to block that extra point.
First final of the day in. Atlanta has routed Tampa Bay 43-7.
Extra point is good. The man was walked into the kicker. There is no flag.
2 minutes and 16 seconds left to play in this football game as they come back up the field. It's the New York Jets 21. The New Patriots.
Reaction to the call by Coach McPherson.
He likes to put that hitting surface on you, boy. You mess around and get this way. He wants to show you how to tackle.
He does put that hitting surface on. I'd say, even at 61, I'd tape his ankles and put him on the kickoff.
I think so. I mean, you can hear him. Everything we back in tune with the offense. We haven't heard from him in quite some time. In this second half, it's just at this level, you got to have half-to-half improvement. They didn't have it.
As Bob Dylan wrote, you don't need a weatherman to know which way the wind blows, and it's blowing behind the Patriots here in the fourth quarter. A high-spinning kick. Short, though. A.B. Brown runs it. And he's out to the 29-yard line.
Very nice, Don, quoting Bob Dylan.
Defensively for the Patriots.
I like that.
That was one of his best.
That's right.
You don't need a weatherman to know which way the wind blows. And a group in San Francisco took that to heart. We had those radicals, the weathermen out there. But that's another story for another time.
Do your children know who Bob Dylan is?
I don't know. I know who Tone Loc is. First down, Jets. Oh, a big hit to Al Tone. And he's out to the midfield line. So the Jets, when they needed it most, get the big strike, a 22-yard first down throw. And we're down to the 2-minute warning. McPherson on the right talking to his special teams coach, Scarnecchia. The Patriots lost their first 9 overtime games and have won their last 3 in OT. Here's O'Brien in trouble, but he makes the connection to the 47-yard line. Raymond McNeil swinging out of the backfield as O'Brien standing in and finally releasing the ball for a 4-yard gain.
This is where Al Toon is at his best. These little short yardage passes.
Raymond McNeil, the veteran Jet, back, and he takes it down to the 23-yard line. So McNeil delivers a 22-yard run down to the 23. But again, we tell you that the Jets, as McNeil comes off the field after that heroic effort, he was not expected to play because of an injured knee. And he came to give the big play to the Jets when they needed it most. From this point on the field, the 23-yard line, it would be a 40-yard field goal. But in truth, it would be a 60-yard field goal because that's how hard it is to hit it into this wind. The ball absolutely dies. But the Jets are in range, long-distance range. Inside the 20-yard line down to the 16. Tim Gordon, number 41, makes the stop on the catch by Al Toon. And the Jets quickly align without a huddle. Tie game, 21-all. Game clock down to 72 ticks. Another throw, another catch. And down to the 3-yard line is Al Toon with 1:05 to play. A 13-yard gain and a Jets first down. So when seemingly they'd lost everything, all their momentum, all their gusto, the Jets come up with the drive of the day, but they're not in yet. Receivers coach Chip Myers. Linebackers coach Fazio. As now we have Pat Leahy, the 18-year veteran, on the sideline, waiting for yet another critical field goal try. Last week wasn't his week.
Al Toon's the most dangerous guy in the field in any sort of short yardage situation.
First and goal. Mathis in motion. Patriots aren't jumping.
O'Brien doesn't like what he sees and calls a timeout. Earlier, when they just got the ball, Toon, who had not done much up into this fourth quarter, in a situation like this, you got the clock running down and you need medium range routes. Nobody runs them better than Al Toon. He is a swift wide receiver playing in a tight end situation trying to get open.
It's been an up and down year for Jets kicker Pat Leahy. You remember week 4 at Chicago. Leahy missed this 28-yard field goal attempt in overtime. The Bears ended up winning 19-13. Now to live action. O'Brien on the rollout. Takes a look. He throws. Touchdown. Trevor Maddich. The ex-Patriot scores. Trevor Maddich, the #1 draft choice of the New England Patriots some years back, who they gave up on. Now it's and in the end zone with what could be the game-winning touchdown. 57 seconds to play.
O'Brien on the rollout and then looks back across field and finds Maddich wide open for the score.
Pat Leahy will attempt a conversion.
Eddie O'Brien.
Quadruple pump.
The exclamation point on it. Now there's a penalty marker is thrown up before the point after attempt. Millen has 57 seconds left when he gets the ball to lead the Patriots into the end zone if he can. O'Brien.
Number 56, 15 yards on the kickoff.
Maybe
Andre Tippett.
Maybe a little frustration.
Yep.
Coming out of Andre Tippett. They've been in so many games like this, and here comes another one.
They had a chance for good field position because the Jets will be kicking off into the wind with the 15 additional yards. Jets can probably get in the end zone and make the Patriots go the long field. Denver has beaten Kansas City in a huge win for the Broncos, 24-20.
That is good. 57 seconds left to play this football.
So the Jets, after 21 unanswered points scored by the Patriots, now hit the extra point and have taken a 28-21 lead. Philadelphia has defeated Cincinnati. Be sure to stay tuned for the Head & Shoulders NFL post-game report. To start firing. The ball will be spotted on the return to the 27-yard line, where McMillan was quickly on the man. Now Hugh Millen, who's thrown for over 300 yards.
Patriots do have 2 timeouts, but remember, it only takes one big play to put them right back in the game. They had one big play that got them back in the game earlier when Millen hit Fryer down the sideline for the score. So it does not take 53 seconds to score a touchdown. It takes excellent execution.
Hope is alive for the Patriots, but not much of it. Here's a throw and a catch. Out to the 42-yard line. 48 seconds to play. Irving Fryer with the catch. Good for 15 yards.
Irving Fryer will be the person that will get a lot of attention from here on out. He's the last guy that should be able to come open a deep bomb.
Fryer's going deep, but they throw down the middle. The connection's made to the 42-yard line. 40 seconds, 39, and the Patriots walking up to the line. Now they call a timeout. Cost them 5 seconds. 16-yard gain on the play. And it looks like this game amount's going to go with the... Now they're negating it.
Here you see Timpson makes a great catch and really gets rocked. All for naught, because the penalty takes the ball back.
Ruling is incomplete on the forward pass. It'll be 2nd down and 10, 42.
They are ruling it as an incomplete pass.
Which
Here
is
is another
ruling since he caught it.
Timpson looks like he caught the ball, gets hit in the back.
Oh, is that the ball coming out? Or
no, it never came out.
He had it. They got to look at that. He caught the ball.
That's a catch.
He hit the ball.
No, it never hit the ground either. You know what amazes me? How do you miss a pass interference call by Rob Moore, who obviously reached out and grabbed Hurst and pulled him to the ground, and then you call this play here an incomplete pass? I see Bruce Conley wants to call it an incomplete pass, but boy, that is really odd to be that far off of 2 calls.
Victory as the Denver Broncos go to 8-3. Kansas City now 7-4. The Redskins at 11-0. And marketing memories of the 72 Dolphins, the team that went 17-0, won the Super Bowl. Boy, that's not, they really...
That was totally blown. That ball was completed.
Never any indication it touched the ground, but they're going to stay with this call. And it's incomplete. This is not good.
Now, there are certain things that just, you know, they've just been wrong a couple of times today. That time, obviously wrong.
Here's 3rd down. Long ball. Irving Fryer going for the ball. James Hasty covering. Dick McPherson, talking about the officials yesterday, said he was in the league. He left for Syracuse in 1980, and he's had some problems with the officials this year. He said they're better than they've ever been. But there is an additional pressure because of instant replay where they're nervous. But there's been a couple of calls today where they didn't cover themselves with glory. And we missed the calls openly.
Why do we certainly have been witness to a couple of that? That one with Rob Moore on Maurice Hurst. He just actually reached out and grabbed the guy.
We're 60 yards away from the field. We could see it. First down. 25 seconds to play. The Patriots battle on.
Clutch throw, clutch catch by the Patriots.
Millen throws. Timpson has the ball. seconds to play, and yet another timeout. This is absolutely astounding. The continuing comeback of the New England Patriots when they seem to be gone. A team that isn't great, but has a great heart.
It's astounding to me to see all these fans still left in the stands. That certainly wouldn't happen in the past. But Millen operating very confidently, very coolly, picking out his receivers. Still have a timeout remaining.
18 seconds to play in regulation. The Jets holding to a 28-21 lead. Millen has now hit 28 of 39. Look at the yardage.
353 yards, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Millen has gotten better right in front of our eyes. They say he's getting better week to week. He's better now than he was in the first quarter.
First down, but only 18 seconds left. Irving Fryar. 12 seconds left. 16-yard gain. And Millen will be fired into the end zone. As you know, Bruce Coslet's heart is pounding. What can you do on the sideline? The Jet defense now trying to hold him off. He looks. Here's a throw. Incomplete. 9 seconds left. Time for 2 quick throws. Michael Timpson was the receiver, but the ball comes in low, and the coverage was good by the Jets. Patriots still have 1 timeout as Pete Carroll signaling out the defenses. Here we go. 9 seconds to play. Down to the goal line. Now we're going to have 1 second is left on the clock. It looked like the ground caused the fumble, but we'll see what the officials rule. There is a second left on the clock. We could have an extended delay here, Ahmad.
The officials can't be wrong anymore today.
Runners are down by contact on the 1-yard line. Timeout, New England, their 3rd and final timeout.
Can you believe this game?
It has gone back and forth. Here you see McMurtry with the catch, trying to get into the end zone. Just as he comes down, the ball is pulled out of his arm. They rule it. No fumble. Once again, watch it again. He's on his way down. The ball is out. His knees are down. Knees are down. 1 play.
1 play it is. Jets 28, Patriots 21. 1 second to play, and New England with 1 down to run. 1 chance at getting in and then possibly tying it with the extra point. Official timeout.
Play is being reviewed.
Well, while they take a look, I guess we'll take another look also. You see, McMurtry's got the ball there. Watch his knees now as you watch the ball come out. His knees are not down. The ball does come out from that angle.
Either be down by contact, either his knees or the ball have to be on the ground.
It appeared that neither was on the ground from that angle.
I don't think you make a call here, Ahmad. That's a fumble. I know one thing. I'm climbing up on the roof of this place when this is over.
Here's another look. Watch. This angle. You can't really tell. You can't see his knees or anything down. You see the ball come out right there, and you can't see his knees hit next. The angle before this angle right here. Now watch. There he's trying to get into the end zone. Now his knee, watch his knees. They're off the ground. The ball's out. Nothing's on the ground. It looks like a fumble.
Well, I'll tell you one thing.
Replay, the call stands.
Carl Lewis couldn't get off this field.
I can't be right. I can only call what I see.
But the officials would never get out of here if they...
No, they wouldn't.
They'd be right on the field. Last play. They have to score a touchdown. The Jets hold. No touchdown. The Jets win. The Jets defense holds on the final play. And the Jets win the game 28-21. Off the bottom of the pile is Kyle Clifton, the middle linebacker. Off the bottom of the pile, Brian Washington, the strong safety. So the Jets, who appear to be in the midst of a laugher, up 21-0, find themselves challenged to the final second, and they hold.
With just the play that they scored on earlier, off the left side, and the first one there is Loggeman, who slows them down. Then it's Clifton.
Loggeman with the first hit. He's the guy that saved the tying touchdown.
Your cooperation is greatly appreciated.
We'll be back to Foxborough in a moment, where the Jets have come back to win 28-21.
Particular attention to those who will be walking along.
This is Don Fricke back at Foxborough, where the Jets have held on the final play of the game to keep the Patriots out of the end zone, and the Jets win the game 28-21. Now the Canon camcorder replay of the game. The final try by the Patriots for a tying touchdown. John Vaughn, who scored twice today, gets the call. Loggeman shoots the gap, hits him, and then the Jets swarm on and knock him back. And the game ends, and the Jets are the victors. The employee owners of Avis salute the game's most valuable player, quarterback Ken O'Brien of the New York Jets, as the winner of the We Try Harder Award. Avis, the official car rental company of the NFL. Final score.